Oh, I'm muted. Okay. I'm glad that it's live. All right. So I've got a couple questions from people who want to join my program about Pinterest traffic strategy, how to get traffic from Pinterest to your site. And they're wondering, how do I even know if people are on Pinterest looking for what I offer? So I'm going to show you how to figure that out today. We're going to do a couple different things to figure that out. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. So you probably have, if you're not, and this is really if you're not a blogger. If you're a blogger, it's really easy to see how Pinterest will work for you. But if you're not a blogger, right, then we want to talk about how Pinterest could work for you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, and I want to make sure you guys can see my screen. I think I'm gonna mute myself, and then I'm going to push play here and see. Okay. Let's make sure that you guys can see my screen, and I apologize for the challenges. I normally use Restream for this, and I haven't done that. I haven't done this. I'm using Zoom today. It's kind of different. Okay, so let me jump right in. So we're here on Pinterest. Let's say that you have a physical product, and we want to see if people are on Pinterest searching for that. Maybe you make reclaimed wood benches, right? Reclaimed wood furniture. I saw a guy selling this at the swap meet today. Oh, I skipped a step. Okay, hold on. Reclaimed wood furniture. Okay, so here, when we're first typing on Pinterest, a drop-down menu comes up, and these are ideas that Pinterest thinks we're looking for. It's not going to populate these predictive ideas if there wasn't anybody already searching for this, and if there wasn't any content for it, right? If you clicked on reclaimed furniture, rustic, and it gave you no ideas, like you as a user, you'd be like, that's stupid, right? You wouldn't come back. So it gives you these because there's content about this on here and people are already searching it. So this is a good thing, right? That's the first signal that people are actually on Pinterest looking for this thing. So then we have, once we click enter on the search results, and I have a Chrome extension that's overlaying on this. So you guys don't need to worry about that. You won't see this on yours, but you're going to see these buttons on yours. So we've got reclaimed wood furniture. That tells us people are looking for this and that there's this content on Pinterest. Now in the search results, we've got further drill down that we can do, right? Masculine, Bauhaus, Americana, alternative. So there's lots of content on Pinterest about this, and Pinterest created these style sections based on what people are searching for. So it's a really good sign that people are searching for reclaimed wood furniture on Pinterest. Now there's other different keyword combinations here that you can click on with these buttons, and then additional stuff where you can click on fixture, which is not working for me right now, but you can click and see that. You can also click shop. This is going to show you product pins that people have made that are on Pinterest. So if you have an online store like Shopify or WooCommerce, you can connect that to Pinterest. It will import all your pins, all your products from there as product pins right on Pinterest, and people can shop right here. I can go here. This one's on Etsy. This is Walmart. That's a shuffleboard table. Wow, $12,000. Like, that's crazy. Okay, Etsy, Walmart, Etsy, Four Corners. Okay, this is a person. So let's go click their thing. We can go to their site from here, visit site, and I can probably buy it directly from there. And I apologize for my internet being slightly slow. We just reconfigured the Starlink. All right, so here I can buy it straight from there. Okay, awesome, right? So you could do that too. So those are signals that that content is there on Pinterest and that you can find it. So let's find, I'm going to get out of the shopping part. Let's go see if you have a course about how to do this. Okay, how to make reclaimed wood furniture. That's probably the problem that somebody has, right? They're searching for, how do I make reclaimed furniture? So we're actually going to go back. There we are, Pinterest.com. We're going to get rid of that guy. All right. How to make reclaimed wood. And then here again, it gives me a bunch of keyword combinations. So people are looking for this. So we can click on any of these, how to make wood look reclaimed. Cool. Maybe you have a course about how to make furniture with reclaimed wood and how to make new wood look old. This is somebody's content right here. So again, we've got the drop down. We've got all of these different keyword combinations. We've got all this content here. So this is a great signal that people are on Pinterest looking for this solution to their problem. Now, this person is a blogger, right? This is a blogger. This is a blogger. And so I've had people ask like, well, can I do this if I'm selling a course and I'm not a blogger? People are going to come to these blog posts first. So, and this is something I teach in Smart Traffic Pro. All right, people are going to come to these blog posts first. They're going to go to that site and hold up. We can click, oh, where to go? We can click shop similar items and it will give us things we can buy, right? Barnwood shelves. A lot of this is already finished product. You know, it's not really exactly what we're looking for, right? So here, cool DIY ideas, 20 things you can buy with reclaimed wood. And so it's a blog post. Now, you could do, if you're like, well, I'm not a blogger, that's cool. You could do this kind of content and then position your product as the solution, right? So a lot of times people will say, I'm not a blogger, this doesn't work for me, Pinterest isn't going to work. Well, no, like you're missing so much opportunity here. If you created this content and you said, look, here's 20 things you can buy with reclaimed wood. But before we get into that, right here on the blog post, you would say, before we get into that, I have a course that teaches you how to do all of this, and you're going to avoid making the top 5 mistakes that people make. So click here if you want to get information about my course. And then you could even do something where you have a lead magnet that says, here's my checklist for everything you need to know about choosing reclaimed wood, because maybe there's some issues with it, like maybe it has chemicals. How do you check it for lead? Is that even a thing? I don't know, right? And so maybe you offer them a free guide, like a lead magnet in your content, and then they sign up for your email list. They get that lead magnet. Now they're getting emails from you and they can continue the conversation with you and you can nurture them along to buy your program. Okay, so I get a lot of people who are like, I'm not a blogger, I don't think this is going to work for me, or I don't monetize with ads or affiliate. And I'm like, you can sell your course, you can sell your service, you can sell whatever your thing is, as long as you are solving a problem for people, right? As long as you're solving a problem, you can sell on Pinterest. Now, if you're like, I'm solving a problem for people, but I only want to solve a problem for people within a 5-mile radius of my house, cool. You probably shouldn't be on Pinterest, right? Because everyone internationally is going to be looking on Pinterest. Now, if you're like, well, I'm US only, that's okay, right? If you're like, well, I'm only in the UK or I'm only in Europe, that's okay. Right. But if you're like, you're only in like a 2-mile area or your little town, then it's probably not going to work for you. Okay. But as long as you solve a problem, you're going to need a few pieces, right? Because if you're like, I just want to put my products on Pinterest, I don't want to do any content marketing, it's going to be a little more challenging because people are on there aware that they have a problem, but they don't know that your solution exists. Okay. So, and if it's something that everybody knows about, like they're like, I have a problem, my house is dark, I need a pretty lamp. They still don't know about you. There's so many lamps out there, right, that they could buy. So you really got to figure out what's their problem. You meet them there and then you nurture them along to your solution as a solution to their problem, right? And that nurturing happens through blog content marketing and email marketing, where you continue having a conversation. If you don't want to do that, then my advice to you would be just pay for ads so you can get put right in front of those people, and you're just going to pay a lot of money for ads. Okay. And what I teach is completely organic, completely free, other than you purchasing a program to learn how to do it, completely free for you to do in perpetuity. You can just keep doing it, right? You don't have to like, where ads, you pay for ads, as soon as you stop paying, it's over. Okay. So I really wanted to explain that because I've gotten some questions about this. And I think once you get on Pinterest and you see people are looking for what you're offering, it makes a lot more sense. Now, I'm going to show one more trick to see and get an idea of how many people are actually looking for what you offer. So I'm going to click here on promote a pin. Actually has a whole bunch of crazy stuff here. Let's see if audiences. It's changed a little bit since I came in here last time, but we don't have audiences. So that's okay. We're going to click create a campaign. And we're just going to click whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter what any of these things are. And you're going to click continue. And what we want to do is, Unlock modules by selecting the strategy above. Oh, they're getting so tricky. All right, cool. Find new customers. All right, cool. Now it opened it up. So interests in keywords, we're going to click in this section here, enable interest in keywords, enable expanded targeting. So let's say that you sell landscape oil paintings. Okay, so here's what it thinks it is. So art. All right, we're going to click art. And let's see, comma separator for future consideration. So we can add other stuff there. Let me see if this is going to work because I haven't been in here for a minute. Let's see, all interests. All right, so under art, we've got contemporary art, classic art. All right, classic art. All right, cool. So now placement and tracking, all genders, we can do specific ages, like they probably don't have any money. So we'll pick these guys, languages, blah, blah, blah. Let's pick Apple. I use Android, but let's pick Apple people. And we're just going to do mobile. And let's see, oh man, it's not telling me that. Oh, here it is. Okay, I missed it. Potential audience, 88,000 to 98,000, right? So it's telling me how big of an audience I can reach that is interested in classic art. Okay, so if I drop down, I've got classic art, right? I could also do painting. Nope, I don't want to do painting because that's like they're making a painting. Let's see, classic art. I think that's probably going to be good. All right, so you can get an idea of the size of the audience that's on Pinterest that is into that interest. So if you're like, oh, I don't know if it's worth it, like, yeah. And then I don't use ads, you guys. Like, this is just another way to get information about who is on Pinterest, what are they interested in, how big is the potential audience that I can reach. Now, Pinterest is like, hey, you want to be in front of this audience? Cool, give us some money. Right? You jump to the front of the line. You can still earn their attention by doing organic marketing on Pinterest. You don't have to pay. All right. We're just using this tool to give you some insight into like, hey, here's another way to see if your people are on Pinterest, how many of them are on Pinterest, etc. All right, so I hope this was helpful. I would love to have some comments from you guys, some questions. If you're like, well, I still am not sure. Do you think my niche is on Pinterest? Or I did the search and I didn't see what I thought I would see. Let's talk. I'm happy to help you guys with this. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And I'd love to know what your niche is, what it is that you do. What's the problem you solve for people? Let's have a conversation in the comments. And if you liked this video, hit subscribe so that you'll get notified the next time I have more videos about online marketing.